Well, welcome back to Book Burns. This is a segment where I share with you top 1 to 5 star reviews of popular books you were either burned by or burned through. My name is Ben. Let's dive in. Today's book is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. With an overall average of 4.24 stars on Goodreads and 3 million reviews, let's dive in with the 1 star. Kenny says, I am tempted to give this book a 0, but the idea of going through the wardrobe to another land is fantastic. Everything else, however, is not fantastic. It's as if someone read Matthew through John and then said, these 4 Gospels are good, but you know what would be even better? A master writer to retell them with talking animals and have it be worse, to the point of complete boredom. 2 stars. JG says, in all his worlds, all his stories, Lewis takes the sort of people he dislikes, defines them as evil, and then sets himself apart from them. There's no attempt to comprehend or to come to mutual understanding. I cannot respect a book which encourages people to vilify what they don't understand and to call isolation righteous. If any worldview deserves the epithet of evil, it is the sort of willful, prideful, self-indulgent ignorance Lewis displays. 3 stars. Sophia says, seriously, Edmund, Turkish Delight, if you're going to betray your family, choose something a little heartier. 4 stars. Baba says, a truly golden and classic story that has been read and loved by millions all over the world. For those that bemoan that it's just a retelling of the Christian story, it's also about a little girl untarnished by the adult world and open to change, who still sees the world as a beautiful place full of wonder and potential. It's a timeless and wonderful story. A story tied to foretold fates and destinies, a story that says evil cannot reign forever, and that to truly win, sometimes you have to make a great sacrifice. The absolute beauty of this book was informing me at an early age of the egocentricity of men and how dangerous their fragile egos can be to others. Lucy is and was my first ever superhero. 5 stars. Manuel says, I love this book. It was first read to me in the 4th grade. We would all come in from lunch and our teacher would read to us for about 30 minutes before we would start class. I remember this book because it wasn't read to us by Miss Graham, but instead it would be read by Mr. Goodwin, her long-haired, bearded, Birkenstock-wearing teacher's aide. Over the next few weeks, we were enthralled by this story. We couldn't wait for lunch period to be over so we could hear what was happening in this magic kingdom called Narnia. When Mr. Goodwin finished the book, I instantly went to the library so I could read it myself. I was very proud that this was my first book I read without pictures. To my joy, I discovered there were other books about Narnia, and I eventually read all of them too. Eventually, I discovered other wonderful places in other books, and I continue to look for them today. I will always be grateful to Mr. Goodwin. He started off by telling me about Narnia, but in the end, he introduced me to so much more through my ongoing love of books. Thank you, Mr. Goodwin. Thank you for everything. And there you have it. Those are some of Goodreads' top reviews on the book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments and tell me which book I should cover next.